Well, hello everybody, and yeah, welcome to a new episode of City Skylines that comes with a sad announcement. So today we're playing on a whole new map. It's a map from the workshop. It's called Mackenzie District because we cannot continue the other series we had. So why did I stop them in the first place? I stopped those series because they were so buggy and there was no more content for me to do. It was like end game type shit with them. So yeah, I couldn't play on them. Too many errors, too many bugs. I started getting pissed off, so I kind of quit it. So I didn't post it. Fuck all of that. And I tried to reload them with this new update and everything. You know, update them up, get some mods, make them look nice, make them look pretty. But the problem is, with these new updates and paradox mods and all the jazz, unfortunately, nothing was working. Nothing was working whatsoever. Whatsoever. I was loading in, the mods wouldn't work. You know, we had mods before because we had Thunderstorm and shit. Nothing would work. So uninstall, reinstall, do all the things, still not working. And in the end, the fix was uninstall the game. Then when you go to install it, you will go to check the file that Steam has created in your computer, because when you uninstall and reinstall, it saves the maps and other stuff that you have done previously because you had them saved, and it saves them in a Steam folder. So I had before I install it, I would go, okay, where is the path to installation? It would lead me to those folders, delete everything, do a fresh clean install, and now everything works. So yeah, it's unlucky that I had to do that in order for my game to be working, but it is what it is. So now, with this occasion that you guys are here, let's name this city. So, it's a city that I'm trying to focus not on a certain aesthetic, not on a certain nothing. I'm just trying to develop a nice random normal city. And I'm gonna try to make it breathable. What I mean by that? I mean that I'm gonna try to make it look as green as possible, have lots of paths, have lots of walkarounds. You know, spaces in between houses should have a little bit of path and trees and other stuff. Anyway, um, I really don't know what name to put for it. 'Cause I kickstarted it yesterday and I fell in love with the map and the city. So, hmm, let's put VoloTopia. Makes sense? Makes sense. Okay, so welcome to VoloTopia, our brand new city after the big major update. So, I loaded up. As you can see, this is my starting zone. I'm playing with a 500 tile mod. This was the given starting zone, which I did not want to touch. Why? Because I felt that, you know, starting on this island was much more nicer than starting anywhere else on the map. I did this interchange with my own two fat hands. It's quite effective. It's not too bad, even though it looks highly unnatural. But it's alright. It's a good interchange. It's a good interchange. We have a lot of farmland, so yeah. Now I was thinking here, because I threw a bunch of buildings around, and I've kind of here like is one of these two offices, one shop, two shops, one office, two huge buildings. I want to redevelop this entire area. I want to fully repurpose it and redevelop it. You know what I mean? So I do want to be having these big buildings all around. I do want to be having all the shops and all the offices and everything that I've put into here. But I will have to see how I can make it in another manner. Because I don't like how it's thrown there. I don't like these huge buildings, how they've been thrown around. Because look, even let's start from the center. So, this is the shopping center that I've made for the servicing of these buildings. But as you can see, these buildings behind them have some paths and some trees and some, parks here and there. I don't like these shops. They piss me off. There is too many of them, one next to the other. So, our first step of development will be getting rid of all of these shops. And now let's think of an aesthetic for the area that will benefit me. So, let's do the selective tool. As you can see, there is a high demand of shop in this area because of the density. So, I think this is one of the biggest shops that I can have, which is nice. I don't want to build behind it. Um, I can have, I believe, one more of these here. And oh, hey, hello. That's an even bigger one. That's good. And because I've put those big ones there, I'm thinking that here I can go with two smaller ones. And that looks nicer already. So if I run a nice path through this middle, okay, I don't want any snapping. So let's run this path through the middle, run it down there, run it into this road. Let's run it up into this road. Down there. Down there. Many crosswalks, but I don't mind them. Okay, the redevelopment was a success. It actually looks good. It looks more breathable, and that's the whole aspect that I'm going for. Let's place some trees. I'm placing the trees with the line mod, and that's 10 times better than it used to look before, because we don't have that density, that clump of shops that was being very annoying. Okay, here we have our road maintenance depot. We have it on Madison Street, which is the main street that runs through. Uh, I'm gonna leave it in this placement because it's a good placement. And next to it, I've built a small mini park. This is our park maintenance. Again, a small park is the best. I've done the same for our elementary. Okay, so going along this road, we have here two big buildings with a massive park behind, and they're next to an insurance company and some other shit, and three shops. Now, why would I have three shops, one next to the other here? What are they? So furniture, and beverages and entertainment. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too happy with these here. I'm not too happy with these houses in between huge building blocks. So what I can think of is get rid of these houses. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, but I have to redevelop the area. And because I got rid of those, can I throw? Oh, I should have thrown them in one space smaller. I'll show you why in just a second. It's because so I can do this and then this. So I can create another connection. Another path per se. Okay, why is my line tool not up? And let's line up some trees. Ain't that lovely? And because I don't want to put too many paths, because it will look weird, these places are gonna stay empty. And we're just gonna put nice little trees in there. Because like if you put too many paths and you sacrifice on trees, then it will look way too bad. Way too bad. And now here, since I don't need the two of these anymore, because as you can see, it's so segregated. It's away from everything. So we can get two of these and place them nicely. Because it's like a whole junction away, and it matches the density of this area. And now I won't be having to destroy anything else. But I can actually get rid of... Why you there like that? I'm not gonna question you, and I'm not gonna get rid of you either. But there is two shops here that are the same, so they gotta go. Why is my zoning cursed here? My zoning is cursed because that's what he wanted. He wanted to be cursed. Oh, that's a max level office. And that one as well. Why did my office is suddenly maxed off? Doesn't matter. So we have three houses there. That's good. Part of the redevelopment was good. We have a shop here. And look, this is what I mean. In between all of this big building mess, we have these two small houses. They just do not make any sense. So in the redevelopment plan, we might as well put one of these. It's gonna be nice and tall and big. Now these here I don't mind. They're fine. They're fine. We have this campfire site. We have some row houses, which looks like mini blocks, which is not bad. And we have some more row houses here, and we have these in the middle. They do not break the aesthetic that much. Now I'm not too happy about these ones here. So all of you have to go. All of you have to go. It's unfortunate. It is what it is. But all of you have to go. Now these guys do not benefit of any parking lot, do they? And they have offices next to them as well, and another row of tall building. Now the entirety of these tall buildings on this side, I am going to get rid of. And I have to think of something else to be placing here. Because look, they come all the way up. I mean, it is realistic. Because in real life, you will see this happen quite a lot. And like, for example, this whole entire area will be bricked up with massive buildings here and there and plopped randomly. But it wouldn't happen often. It depends on the government of the city and the plans they issue out to build in certain areas. Because like they can tell you, oh, it's fine, okay, you can do that, but at the same time they can tell you, no, we're not gonna be doing that because that's against our policy or some policy. Anyways, um, it's quite far away, so I'm thinking of putting two of these back in here, but not the same size and a bit more tucked in, so I can get rid of these on this side and these on this side because they looked okay, but you know, I'd rather have full big ones that are plopped to the sides of the buildings. I know it doesn't look natural, but trees on the side of the buildings should not be looking natural in the first place because they're planted by, you know, they're man planted. They're planted by your own hand. Okay, that's cool now. That's cool because we have somewhat of a weirder density of uses in between the houses and the big buildings. And now here we can safely destroy these. And we can pick from this point, give me this back. We're gonna go all the way, make some crosswalks. And now that I'm actually thinking, these can become row houses as well. Since I moved all this density outside here, these lot can all become row houses, like these ones. And these ones can fuck off and become normal houses. I get rid of these for me, because their place is not here. Unfortunate turn of events for our beautiful row houses. So what do we got? We have these ones and we have these nicer ones with lakes and such. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello, wrong one. So let's do a mix. Let's do a mix. Let's make a mix. So do them ones there and do them ones all along there. That's good. And now do these ones here and these ones here. Nice little mix. Nothing too bad. Nothing to worry too much about. And now because we got rid of those row houses, we can implement them back in here. I love the fact that even though I dezoned, they're not saying, oh, we're gonna disappear, you dezoned us. Which I'm like, okay, fair play, but why not? Now I feel like I have to explain myself why the row houses would make much more sense here rather than inside this place. Because inside this place was full of houses to begin with. Like mainly houses. There was houses everywhere. And as you can see, the row houses are tall, slightly taller. So they would make somewhat of a height difference. Because like, as you can see, this is quite tall, but it's not super tall. It's like normal apartments. And then it comes with a little park. You know, this can be considered a park. Like all around it. If you have some paths and some trees planted all around these, it's considered a mini park. And then it comes down to this medium density. And the difference doesn't look too horrible as in having normal houses plopped behind these so they can stare into your backyard every day. You know what I mean? It just makes sense. And now here, Honestly, we can just go like this. Bang, bang. Mm, I would like all of them to be the same size, not gonna lie. Oh, it can be done. It can be done. It can be done. Come on. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. You just have to hit the sweet spot and it can be done. Love it. Absolutely love it. Let's do some of these along this side. Also, as I said to you, I'm a big fan of trees, but not entirely. Like here, I don't want to be placing any because, okay, I'm fine with some trees, but too many trees will break my aesthetics. Like, here it's okay. They look organized. They look like I've put them and they're nice. Well, that was a good redevelopment. I'm happy with how these turn out. We have uses next to big buildings. We're missing some parking. Like this parking, this big one here, I made to service the school, the high school. And this one's full. So if I was to think, due to my redevelopment, some parking will have to be placed somewhere along the lines of one here. Hello, where is parkings? There are the parkings. One here, which fits like a glove. Would you look at that? And that's close to that. And probably these three guys will rather this one or whatever. I see there is already someone in there. And I need to think of one to be placed just here, actually. Or maybe instead of this Benzel vehicle. Can I do a small little one in your place? Yes, I can. Bang. So now we have about 100, 120. Is it 60? Yep, 120. 161 parking lots on this area. Let's bump it up to 15 because I didn't. 14, 15, bam. These ones are all on 10. Actually, I'm gonna be leaving them on 10. Why? Because they're next to university, to high school. And I don't mind that. Did I put you to 15? No. I don't know why, but I like the 15. I like that number here. I like these numbers. I like 15. I put more parkings around. Um, what are you doing? What do you think doing here? What's up with you? Oh. Oh, don't tell me you're gonna be doing that annoying thing where you want to be redeveloped and houses are not gonna be built up because of it. Like at some point in game, certain houses will disappear and you cannot put the same in place unless it's a higher density, which is fine, I guess. Okay, so the redevelopment was a total success. Mate, I love how on the main street between these two living blocks, it's so much forest. It's a little bit of everything, like services and uses and such, but it's a big forest. You know, you can. Okay, slow down, Bucko. Motherfuckers, I should slow down. Show me the next car. Okay, slow down the game. Pick you up, and let's go on a trip. Oh, you're not gonna go far, are you? Oh, you fucking maggot. Of course you're gonna go in there. Where are you going? Owner, destination. Webroom Fairview? You're gonna go. Oh, so you're gonna take the first turn. Okay, never mind. We don't need cars. We're gonna be the car. Oh, that was dangerous. That was highly dangerous. What the fuck? Hmm, it's beautiful. Not gonna lie, having a walk on this main road is beautiful. Although too many traffic lights, even though they're not needed, because there is not that much traffic to be filtered. I'm gonna get rid of them. I didn't properly look down in the aesthetic, but it's so gorgeous walking on this road. So as you can see, guys, yeah, trees and everything make nice. Now, even if you walk by these ones here, yeah, you walk by some houses, is everything nice? There is trees there. Even when you get to a place where the density is high, yeah, behind you have some forest, and even if the density is high and there is cars everywhere, you look around and there is trees and there is breathing. Because I put paths and I left huge spaces in between and they're not clumped up all together. This is like a pedestrian view. And I have to say it's cool. Sorry for the cough. Yep, it's all cool. Even here. Let's get down here actually. Let's have a walk. See? No trees here. That's sad. Oh, but that's... No, it's not. What? I was thinking that's in the footprint of the building, but it's not. That's much better. See, trees there. Keep on walking, keep on walking. More trees here with these business bendy letters. Oh, it looks absolutely stunning. That's a garbage car, but we don't mind. Let's take a path. Let's take a path. So this is a path someone would be walking. So you tell me this... Oh, it's just a place in between buildings. It's not a park. Look at how it looks from a pedestrian view. It clearly can be classified as a park. Look at this guy walking his dog. Yeah. Oh, look about it. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, I love everything about it. I love everything about it. From up here, doesn't look too appetizing. All you see is buildings and a plain view. But down there is beautiful. It's beautiful. And of course, I'm gonna leave this as random growth. That deserves to stay as a forest. Okay, so our redevelopment plans worked beautifully. Electrical cable not connected. Hum. Thanks for bringing it to my attention. Is there a need for you to be connected, is my question. Give me the underground view. Okie dokie. What is happening? Why they still have electricity? Oh, it comes through those. So why was you not okay, don't come out on the street, you fucking idiot. Okay, so it's gonna get connected there, and boom. Now you're connected, right? Yes, it is connected. That's lovely. That's lovely. Okay, that's pretty much it. Now I'm thinking of some redevelopment in this area as well. Because nah, it doesn't look too good to have all of these next to the other clumped up like that. So I'm thinking to make some of them disappear and put some parking lots. I think we shall do that. Even though they're quite expensive parking lots. Let's come back up and destroy that. And now, let's say I don't like that. Why? Just because. And that gives us some free space. With this free space, even though it's an industrial, and people are not going to be walking it, bam. That already changes up so much. It's insane. Okay, so what are we waiting for? Another one there. Cut down some of this middle and destroy everything. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Give me back my lines. Nice. Two things changed and it's already looking cool. So I'm gonna be replicating this pattern around. Because as you can see, we do have some funds. Even though we're not spending them efficiently. Who cares about efficiency when you can achieve beauty? So do it here. Rid of two. Bang, bang. Line two. More trees. That's nice. That's nice. That's amazing looking. when I said I want to make this city very breathable, very nice, I meant it. I bloody meant it. Okay, we have all of these smaller ones, which they're good looking. Like you see, small little factories, and then we have these big chimneys all around, which I'm not that big of a fan of. So do there a two and another two. And the next ones are gonna come up like that. And he's gonna leave me a row of these ones. Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely, my brain. Of course. I'm gonna start losing money soon enough because I keep doing this. But we can just expand this. Because that's another thing. You have massive opportunities to build on this map, yeah? I'm making better money. I'm making lots of money. And I can expand over the whole of this land. Yet I'm building efficiently and I'm cramping everything in, which doesn't really help much. Like look, even over here. Get rid of these up to there, and these down to there. Because also this is one of the issues that's gonna cause lots of traffic, lots of buildings, generating, let's say, 5, 10, 20, 25, 30 vehicles, 60 vehicles from all of these here. And probably these bigger ones are gonna generate even more vehicles. Not probably, but definitely. Let's say it's like 10 to 15 vehicles each or some shit. They have 20 employees. It's not telling us how many vehicles they're generating to export and import whatever they have, but we know from the past games that that's what is usually happening. And like, if we if we have less buildings per block, that's less vehicles per block. And the more we expand towards, let's say, all the buildings that could have been built in those cubes, in those spaces, in those grids, we expand up, and we're gonna have less vehicle per block, but we're gonna have the same amount of vehicle per a bigger area. And it's gonna generate the same amount of money as well, while diminuting the traffic by a lot. For example, the industrial estate that I work here in England is like, it's got factories all over a long road, but it's a long fucking road. And it's like all of these factories are on this road, and every factory has a massive parking and everything. For example, my company alone sends out every night 80 trailers out of the yard, so it's massive. But that's one company. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's one company, and it's across a massive area. Whereas these ones will have 20 vehicles or some amount in a small little place, and they're gonna generate many, many problems on traffic wise. Plus, there isn't a certain time they're set to send the vehicles and shit, so. Oh, it looks beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, here I can just do like this. Since I didn't zone it in a certain manner, I can just do this. I don't mind that they put two of those there. A nice big thick line of foliage. Okay. Okay, boomer. Okay. Even though they generated some extra chimneys along with school. It's school. Now here I can cut one. Will I be happy with just one? Okay. And because I cut one, I have to delete that one. And this one is gonna make itself bigger, more useful. And draw a nice line of thick, beautiful trees, whatever. Foliage. Use that word, foliage. And that's it. Dirty development. It actually works. And because they're companies, they can afford to give some money to their employees and like go, oh, hello, Mr. Employee. Thank you very much for working for us. Here's compensation for your parking. Okie dokie. As you can see, we have a spiked up demand for industrial. But we do have a lot of forest here. So I'm thinking of making a nice big forest patch. Just over like so. come out to there and connect into that one. Lovely jubbly. And now I can spike up the forest because the trees are going to be plopped already grown because of the mods. Give me the 100%. Make this a wee bit smaller. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that beauty. I'm doing this so the forest has more to cut from the start. As you can see, you can fit many, many trees in a small area. Bam. Now that's a forest worth of cutting. So let's go here. Let's go here. I have everything unlocked in this tab because we have historical start. And what da. Okay, I'm singing. So what does historical start do? It lets you start with all the natural resources in view. So you know where to build or where not to build, but to me that doesn't matter either. The fuck you mean it doesn't matter either? I'll show you in a second. To me, historical start doesn't even matter. And it's mainly because if we go to my landscaping tool and we go to water tool, oh no, not the water tool, I apologize, or resource tool, and exactly as you think, we can paint ore into the ground, or we can paint oil in there, even land resources like, well, it makes no point in putting farms. I extended it actually down to there. And we can also put groundwaters. Ain't that lovely, fellas? Ain't that absolutely majestic? Okay, do I want this to be a forest as well? And this. I do want at least one form of public transport, so... So... This living from this area is concerning. So let's put a taxi service up there. And give it a call center upgrade. And because we have so many people and no public transport. What? Okay, it put itself like that. It's fine. It is all right. And there we go. Words flew by that we have a new thingy, so now people can travel using that. I can't wait to do some proper public transport. Shall we do some bus lines? Actually, before we do bus lines. Oh, thank you very much. We don't have density for subways yet. It would make no sense to have subways yet, so no subways. What else do we want to develop? We want to go into some universities. And we can go into those ones. So we got the public transport we needed. I don't want the police HQs yet. I don't want anything to do with those. I don't want a hospital yet. I don't want a water treatment plant. Yeah, I pretty much don't want anything. I mean, some large parks will be fine, but also sports parks. So let's get these with this milestone. That's fine. I mean, we can place the bus depot here. Because buses are not that many. Why did they dislike the idea of the bus depot being next to their factories? They're not going to impact you with anything, are they? It's just a bus. But we do not worry, they're going to be happy that the bus is going to bring them employees to work and yet therefore make them much more profitable. Because we cannot forget, the more employees you have, the more output you can do. And the more output you can do, the more money comes in your pockets. Well, it is money, but it's not that many money. It's not that much money because you're gonna have to pay the employees. But you know, the profits that companies make nowadays, what gets into the pockets of the employees, it's piss. It's absolutely piss. Where was it? Here. Bam, 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 bam. Is this a bendy road? Yeah, that's a bendy road. Oh, I hate racing these on bendy roads. That's a straight road. Bang. And what can I say? The redevelopment for this industrial area could never look more beautiful than it is. Well, with these redevelopments and making this city beautiful, I will say that probably this will be a bigger series than the first ones. Probably will bring Igor back, or, you know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what we do with it. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Have an absolutely majestic day, and see you next time. Goodbye.